What's going on, everybody? Z here, and welcome back to some Satisfactory. So this is gonna be a quick kind of update-y-ish video. If you guys enjoy, leave a like. If you're new here and you want some more, don't forget to subscribe as well. So what do we have going on? We have the experimental update. Now, if you guys have noticed, in your Epic Games launcher, there's another little Satisfactory emblem. It's a whole nother game download. You have to download the entire other game. If you don't want to, it's completely fine, but it is the experimental build. Be forewarned, back up your saves before you start playing it in case you lose anything, in case anything crazy happens. So if you don't want to play the experimental build, or you didn't know it was a thing, it's there. You can do it as long as you own Satisfactory, that is. So yeah, we're gonna be going over some of the update things. First, we're gonna be going over elevators. That's right, there are now item elevators. So before, we had things like that. That's what we had. We had the curly Q things to bring stuff up. Well, guess what? We don't need those anymore because we have these item elevators. So basically, this is a Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, and Mark 4. And you can kind of see I have them in different orientations to kind of show you how they're done. So Mark 1, it's just the rate at which they can traverse, like move the items, right? So just like the belts, conveyor belt Mark 1 can do 60. This can elevate 60. This can do 120, 120, 270, 270, 450, 450. So there's no kind of penalty for raising items up. And now, when you place one of these bad boys down, let's go ahead and place one, because you'll see they're all different heights. That is the max height you can place one. You place it similar to a conveyor pole. So you click down where you want it, and then you drag up, and then that will take it all the way up. But you can also use your mouse wheel and you can scroll around and you can choose which direction you want the item to come out of. So pretty neat. You can have it go as high as you want, low as you want, whatever. These do click onto items. I only have a few little things. I haven't played with them a whole lot. Haven't tested them a whole lot. We just got in streaming. Oh, also, if you guys want to catch me on stream, twitch.tv/D1gaming. You catch me live there 3 days a week. But shameless plug, sorry. But yeah, so these kind of make it super nice because when you have this, you no longer have to have pretty much two platforms just to have an item go up an elevator, and it's like super expensive. This is super easy. I have a demonstration right over here, so I'll kind of show you how it works while it's actually going. Also, there's some other updatey stuff that you may have already noticed, maybe not, I don't know. So you can see it right there. They go in, they come up, but I'm going to go ahead and take a full stack out of here. And that's just how they work. Just like that. Easy enough. It's super nice. You do not have to have all kinds of crazy stuff. You can put these actually relatively close to your to wherever you're going. So other things for this, other uses for this, and other things that are nice is when you are trying to lift an object up to go up and over a belt. You're going to need a little bit more area for these, but you no longer have to worry about the angle at which it's going. You can literally just go straight up and over. So you don't have to worry about like this whole angle, make sure this angle's all right. I could literally just put a thing from here. This goes out into this and boom, straight down. None of this having to get the angles right, all that fun stuff. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's super easy. And I do imagine, I'm not positive, but I imagine when you unlock the conveyor belts, you might get the conveyor Mark 1 along with the splitter and the merger. And then after that, I imagine you're probably going to get these about the same time. So I don't know for sure, though. I don't know if they're going to be a separate item that you're going to have to research. All that fun stuff. No idea. But that is the first of many. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into the second thing, which is probably the most exciting thing and my favorite thing in the game so far, is the Explorer. That's right. We have a new vehicle that you can build called the Explorer. Let's go ahead. We'll take it for a quick drive. Runs on gas, just like the truck. I think it can run on anything. I don't know. It's super quick, super agile, super nimble. It can go like right over anything. The only thing to be forewarned about is if you're playing the experimental build. So like these rocks, like I can just go, oh, okay, that's a horrible example. Let's go ahead and hop out there and let it run over me. And then, whoop, it'll fix itself. Or you can hit drive and it's good to go. But you have to be forewarned because when you jump off of cliffs, I jumped off a cliff because I was like, this is a blast. I died from fall damage. So the damage with the vehicle doesn't work. It's stuck to you, and it's just not that great. So don't jump. It's going to be fixed. I'm sure that's not really what they're intending to do. with it. But this is great for exploring things. Now, this cliff right here is no problem. Just right up it, no problemo. This thing can go almost vertically, and it even says that in the little description deal that it can crawl almost vertically. So it is great for getting around. It's great for traversing stuff. You have like things like this, you can just crawl right over, no problem. Things that the truck or the tractor would have gotten stuck on, no longer an issue. Absolutely not. So yeah, there's this guy. Now I don't know how much gas I actually have. I have 14 in my pack for my jetpack. I have 20 something in there. I think we'll be good. So we are going to head over here and we're going to talk about the next thing. So there's some upgrade things. Now, you don't just get the vehicle. You don't just get it. You have to unlock it. And there's things you have to do to unlock it. One of those, specifically that vehicle. Let me go to the hub to make sure that I'm telling you the correct information. All right, so we're over here. We're at the hub. Now, you're going to notice, oh, look at that. We got the summer sloop. You can research summer sloop now. It's probably gonna tell me that it can't do anything and that they just want more of it. R&D has requested more samples in exchange for new structural buildings. Oh.
However, R&D has requested more samples in exchange for new structural buildings.
Nice. All right, so we did that one. That was the summer sloop. So we can do another one. Well, I don't have one on me. But you can also do the Mercer spheres. Now, the Mercer sphere says, it just said reward. It didn't say anything specifically. This one actually said specifically structural things. So, what you're going to do, you're going to get your raw quartz. You're going to bring it into here. You're going to research the raw quartz. You're going to research sulfur. And those are going to unlock some items in here for you. So, I believe it's tier 4. Yep, tier 4. This guy right here, once you research the quartz, this is what you're going to be able to research. So you're going to get map, quartz crystal, crystal oscillator, explorer. That's how you get the explorers. You have to research the crystal, and then you have to come over here and you have to make the milestone costs. And then scanner update, raw quartz. And then the same goes with sulfur. So once you do sulfur, you'll get the explosive tier. You'll get 5 inventory slots, plus 1 arm slots. I'll go into arm slots right after this. Gunpowder, Noblisk. I don't even know how to... Noblisk? I think it's Noblisk. Noblisk. Detonator, Noblisk. And scanner update for sulfur. So, what are the arm slots? Well, you have multitude of arm slots right here. So you have 1, 2. I currently have 5, but that's because I did the research. I got another one, so I can throw that on there. There's things you can and there's things you cannot throw on there. So I can't just throw like whatever I want on here. It has to be a item that you can hold in your hand. And basically, what that allows you to do is you can scroll wheel. You can scroll wheel through like a hotbar. So your hotbar at the bottom of your screen is not the hotbar of your inventory stuff. This is super handy for when you're fighting things and you need to eat food. I can grab a pale berry. I can throw it in my inventory. I can swap over to the pale berry, eat it real quick while I'm jumping and running, run away from the jerks that want to kill me and eat my face off. And I can switch back to my my tool of choice, I should say. So yeah, there's those. Nextly, is, where's it at? Rifle. So to unlock the rifle, you have to research Noblisk. Noblisk? Yes, you have to research the Noblisk, and that's going to be in here somewhere. It's one of these right here. I believe it's 10 of them, 10 of them. I'm not positive. That's what you have to do for that, and that will unlock the rifle. And the rifle, it shoots just like a regular rifle. It's not anything too fancy or exciting. It does require magazines though, or cartridges. So obviously I don't have I don't have the needed stuff to build it. I don't have the Noblisk. But let's go over it. Let's build a Noblisk or 2. Well, man, we'll try to build 2. That way I can kind of give you a demonstration. And yes, so that's the rifle, that's the ammo. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna build the stuff to shoot it and check out the detonators and things like that. I call them detonators, but I mean they're Nobelisks. But then you can also research the rifle itself. And I believe, I haven't done it yet, once you research the rifle itself, I need beacons. Wow, okay. Once you research the rifle itself, you'll get a rifle Mark II. And what I've been told is that it upgrades it from 4 rounds per cartridge to 6 rounds per cartridge and changes the visuals a little bit. I haven't done it myself because it takes 45 minutes to do that. All right, so there's some Noblisk right there. We're gonna go ahead and make a few of those. I just ran out of pipes. Let me go grab some pipes. All right, so I grabbed some pipes from my incoming line right here. Now, if you guys are curious, this is my old save. This is the save that we were playing. I do have a new save that I'm currently working on in stream. We are playing with this one on stream. It's super big. There's a lot of stuff I'm not using anymore, so I wanted to start anew. It does get pretty framey, but I grabbed those. We're gonna go make those things, but while we're over here, I want to talk about these. I do have quartz crystal being made. That is something you can have made in here now, along with okay, you can have quartz crystals in there. And then in here I have gunpowder being made. So we have gunpowder like so. I have a couple of those. I think I have some quartz crystal right here. I do indeed. Fantastic. I'm gonna head back. We're gonna make some rifle stuff. Making that rifle stuff now. And I want to make sure that I keep a couple of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and build. We'll do 3. Okay, cool. That's all I want. So reload. Boom. Audio is kind of glitchy right now. Again, this is the experimental build, but I don't have a target around me. Oh man, they're kind of hard to find now because I've been playing this map for so long. I think we're like 60 something hours in. I know it doesn't look like it, like this factory's not really that great, but we're doing what we can. But it fires just like a rifle. And then that's it. That was, I have 2 rounds left, and that's all the rounds. So it is expensive to make early. If you get everything automated, then you'll be fine. So there's that. Now let's talk about the Obelisk. This stuff is fun. So you're gonna notice, if you've seen the rocks, the big like cracked looking rocks everywhere, those are things you can actually clear using this, which is great. There's some nodes and some things like that around. I don't think I have any specifically over here. Actually, you know what? I do know where one is at. We'll head over there right now. All right, so we're heading over here, but I just had to reiterate how much fun this vehicle is. It's like one of my favorite things. Oh, I hope I don't die. Oh, I didn't take damage. Okay, I took a little bit of damage, but not a lot. But this thing is an absolute blast to drive. It is so fun. It's so nimble. It's fast. You can get from place to place super quick, and I've been using it to pretty much get around like my entire base. Because once your factory starts expanding, you're gonna have all kinds of places that you need to get from point A to point B. So this is hands down my favorite vehicle. I don't believe it's an early game thing. I think it was a tier 4. It was unlocked in tier 4, so you have to go that route. Oh, these did not save. Okay, so that might be an experimental bug, but yeah. So basically, what you do, you throw one on there. They are sticky in type, and you press that button, and boom, baby, you're good to go. You are good to go. And then there's also like a couple of rocks here, so you might need a few of them, but yes, fun to play with nonetheless. But let's go ahead, let's head back and let's talk about the next couple of things. So we're back over here. My base is over yonder. I kind of followed this pathway up, and there's a sound glitch with this guy when you're in it, like the audio from it just keeps playing. But right over here, let me get over here so I can get out safely. Right over here is a sulfur deposit. This is where I have my sulfur being mined. I just have it going in there. I haven't brought it to the base yet because, well, this isn't the save that we're going to be continuing. So there's where sulfur's at. It's just pretty basic. You put their own mine on it, and then you could bring it wherever you want to. So super handy. That's one of those guys look like. And it is right here next to this area, in case you start in this area. This is where a lot of people start. So fairly easy to find. Now, I want to run over to the quartz to show you guys where the quartz is at. And this was kind of the best option for me, and I'll show you where that's at in just a second. But first, I also want to show you guys the Z1 tower right there. That is it's a new building. It's a radio tower. And to unlock that, I believe you have to research the disc things. I can't remember what the disc things are. Here, hold on. Let me take a quick peek here. They are the, oh, man, I don't remember what they are. They're like those purple discs that you have to make out of quartz. So what does that do? Well, once you get some things unlocked, you will gain access to the map. That's right, you have a map. We have a map. Well, there's a map, there's a map, there's a map. And this is our map. These are areas that we've been, kind of. I have a whole area over here, but it kind of goes off of where you've been since the map has updated. So even if you have areas built over here, you'll have to go back over there to kind of unlock the area. But what you can do is get out of there, and what you can do is you can build this radio tower. And basically what it allows you to do, hopefully I can make it up here. Okay, just barely. Oh goodness. This is gonna be interesting. And basically what this lets you do, I made it up here finally, is build a radio tower. This thing is absolutely massive. Now you might be like, well, why do you have it so high up? Because if you look at the building, I believe it is organization, a radar tower reveals an area around itself on the map. The area grows over time to a max. Placing the tower higher up increases the max area revealed. Now I'm sure there's a limit on this, but I was like, you know what? This looks like pretty good spot here. Nice, pretty high spot compared to that. I mean, that doesn't look very high, but compared to this area, pretty darn high. Now, you can crawl up here. You do have to actually crawl up here. You don't have a choice. You have to go up here if you want to activate the thing. And it is a long ways up. And then once you get to the top of this tower, or this ladder, you have to hop on over and go up this one, and then hop on over, and then go over this one. I was a little confused the first time I did it. I was like, wait, where do I go now? And then you configure radar tower. So you can see it, maximum area scannable. This is maxed out. It starts at this inner ring, and I can't remember what the time is. I think it's every like 3.5 minutes, it'll do a ping. It'll scan one ring, and then wait 3.5 minutes and do another one, and another one, and another one, so on and so forth, until it scans its max area. You do not have to leave this tower currently. You don't have to leave this tower here. You can take it away and then go rebuild it somewhere else. I'm just gonna leave it here for now, because in case in the future they like remove that ability to where you can remove it, we're just gonna leave it. We can build multiple towers. Not too crazy expensive. I believe it requires, actually there, it'll tell me exactly what I need. Crystal oscillator. That's the purple disc thing. Crystal oscillator. That's what it requires to build. So those are kind of the hardest things to get right now. But yeah, so there's this guy. Super cool, super neat. Gives you the map functionality. I like it. I'm sure it's gonna be improved over time. Sam ore. If you guys are looking for Sam ore for some reason, Sam ore is on top of this guy. You still can't really mine it. It only mines like 25 every time you log in. So that's how I have so much right here, is every time you log in, log out, it does like 25 or 30, and then it stops. Then that's all you get. So again, I don't know if we're gonna have like a better drill for that or something like that, but we're gonna head over to the Quartz. Now, just to give you an idea of how far away Quartz is, at this point, which I'm already that far away from my base, it's another 700 meters that way, or another 900 that way, or I think another one's gonna ping at like 3,000 over there, I think, which I haven't explored that far yet. I'm waiting for that ping though. Oh, there it is. 2735 straight that way. I think it's on the other side of the mountains. I'm not positive. I haven't gotten over there yet, but maybe we'll do that in a future episode. But I'm gonna head to the one that I have been using and kind of show you what it looks like. If you guys have already seen Quartz, then you'll know. But if you haven't, it's pretty neat, pretty nifty. All right, we're gonna take a risk here. Risk it. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Oh, those guys came back too. Oh dear, I have like no health. Oh, we gotta go. No. No. Let me in. Okay, we're in. Hopefully these guys stop attacking me now. These guys apparently came back. Anyways, there are some quartz mines in here, right here. These two spots right here, you can mine them. I don't have a miner hooked up because I didn't want to pipe it all the way back, and I was like, I just need something for now. So this is what I did. There is a funny bug right now, if you do play this, where if you have a portable miner in your hand, let's see if it still does it. I'm curious. Okay, let me just grab one. Grab it, pick it up. Okay. So what I did is I had one in my hand, and basically what it let me do is it just lets you place down a whole bunch of them. You basically get an infinite supply, infinite supply of them. So yeah, there goes those little dudes, all doing their thing. These are all actually completely full, ready to go, because I did that. I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's use it. Let's use it. We'll have fun with it. I just wanted to grab the quartz walls here anyways, and then we'll head back to the base because, you know, I don't need. No. I don't want to play with you. No, thank you. But all right, sweet. So there's where those ones are. Those are the ones that I'm using. Map. I'm like way over here, and that's where my base stuff is. So it is a pretty good distance, and it is under like ground in this like mining area. So it's kind of a pain to get to. It's not on the surface where you could just like build straight down to it and straight up to it, but I don't know. It is what it is. So let's go ahead. Let's head back to the base, cover up a few little other things, and yeah, get you on with your day. All right, we're coming back into our base, flying around. I love this thing. I'm telling you right now, people are going to make courses just for this rover, and it's going to be so much fun, or the Explorer, I should say, and it's going to be an absolute blast. So, along with a plethora of other things that have changed, little tweaks here and there, one of the other things of note that I was really excited about was the programmable splitter. You weren't able to make this before because you had to have a turbo motor, but you no longer require a turbo motor. And what it does is AI module. I think I have one in here, right? Yeah, perfect. No space. Let's put that in there. I know, I just ruined my entire storage inventory. That's fine. So there's a programmable splitter and a smart splitter. Smart splitter is the one that I got first, and that's the one you probably get first. And then there's the programmable splitter. So smart splitter, left output, right output. You can select what you want. Boop, cool. And then right output, you can select this. Sweet. We did it. You can have one going that way. You can have one going this way. So a programmable splitter, though, it will allow you to add AI limiters, add a beacon, add biomass, and it just keeps going. You can add as many things as you want. So essentially what it does is it lets you filter more than one item in one direction, which does a lot for storage systems and whatnots. Now, I have been saying that if I was going to redo my base, and I am going to redo my base, I would not go this auto sorters method thing. This I'm telling you, it hurts it impacts the game so much in this area. It gets so laggy sometimes. I would not do that. However, if I had something like this and I could put, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 items into each storage container, then that would be doable because it would take up a lot less. I don't know. I don't know if it's considered like entities or something, like Minecraft, how like entities and stuff like that. I don't know if that's how it works, but there's a lot loaded right here. Each one of these things has a setting. It has to know that this item has to go there, and it's constantly cycling stuff through. So there's just a lot going on there. Lots and lots of stuff going on there. So there's those. This, I don't know if I'd go for it again, but it is super nice, especially when you have an inventory completely full of stuff. But the last and final thing, I don't think I mentioned this yet. I know I saw it in the, I mentioned, I was kind of about to talk about it. I do apologize if this is a repeat. Is the industrial containers, no longer considered storage Mark IIs, now have 2 inputs and 2 outputs. So you can have an item travel at double the rate through the storage systems. So you can, I mean, your belt's right. Your belt can only handle 450, but if you have screws coming in here, it can also split those 450 half here, half here. So it can do 900 per minute through your storage containers, which is fantastic. And what that allows you to do essentially is if you wanted to run, you could run 2 conveyor lines in here if you wanted to, and then you could run 1 line out of the bottom, 1 line out of the top, put some splitters on there, but then you could put splitters on both of them. Or I don't know. I feel like there's stuff to be had here, because this also allows you to move a rate of 900. So if you really wanted to move stuff really fast, you could just line up a whole bunch of these guys, double up the belts, and take them to the machines that need them the most. So that's super handy. It's fun to play with. I like it. So elevators, those are new. Everything else like that, oh my gosh, there's so much. There's a lot of stuff that's being added, worked on. Unfortunately, the trains are not in here yet, and you cannot unlock anything else through the elevator. That is not a thing as well. Filters have been increased in time, how long they last, because the duration of a filter before was terrible. You were going through those things left and right like crazy. So those have been upped as well, along with a plethora of other things. I'm hoping that I got all the big things. If I missed anything, leave a comment down below. What was your favorite update thing that they're adding right now, that they're working on adding? Leave it down below, or if I missed anything, also leave that down below too. I will again have a link to the patch notes, link down below. I believe it's in a Reddit, so you can check that out. And yeah, as always, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe for some more as well. We do all kinds of fun stuff. We stream 3 times a week. We make daily videos, astroneer, sci-fi, space-related, base building, you name it, we've played it. Well, for the most part, I guess. Actually, that's probably horribly wrong. You probably listed a lot of games that I've never played before. But anyways, yes, that is going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.